I don't know what's in the air, but I feel like right now it's divorce season. Everybody I know is reaching out to me and being like, I did it, I left, I'm getting the divorce. I got divorced.
Getting divorced.
Today marks 1 year since my divorce was final.
After my divorce,
I got divorced.
How you know when it's time to get a divorce?
I left a marriage after 15 years.
Recently divorced.
Divorce.
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 Divorce. Divorce. Divorce. Divorce.
I, Danielle, take you, Zeus, to be my lawfully wedded financial supporter. I vow to stress you the fuck out and eat off your plate for the rest of our lives. I will go through your phone in sickness and in health and accuse you of cheating whether I have found proof or not. I promise to gain weight and let myself go until you no longer want to stick your inside of me. When times get rough between us, I will complain more and listen less, never pray about it, and make us both look stupid by airing all of our business on Facebook.
Now it's not on Facebook, it's on TikTok. I know this is funny, guys, but it's also sad because it's true.
And even though I got pregnant on purpose to trap you into marrying me, I still won't tell you about all the guys I let slut me out. I vow to love you for the rest of my life and never, ever leave you. As long as you don't lose your good-paying job with benefits, or I'll leave you for someone with good money.
I went over to my girlfriend's house to complain for the 100th time about the things my husband was doing that I didn't like.
56% of marriages end in divorce. Like, think about, that's the ones that end in divorce. So how many people, what percentage stay together for the kids?
I got a message yesterday, guys. I'm not kidding. I got a message yesterday from a guy saying that he's waiting for his kids to turn 18 to get out of the house, and then he will get a divorce. He's staying in that marriage just for the kids.
Because they don't want to give away half their shit. Another 10%, that's conservative.
Conservative.
But let's say 20% then, okay?
That's at least right.
You now have a technology that fails 76% of the time. That's insane.
I was a whole married man, fully married, happy, never cheated, never lied, never did anything behind your back, never met up in the Sprinter and got my head in a parking lot of a strip club. You ain't got them stories on me. Now, everybody's got problems. Everybody go through shit. I never came at Sam. Over 2 years, never said one thing about that woman and came at her because I legally couldn't. Now, as soon as the trial happened, now I got some shit to say because you accused me of putting you out of the house, changing the locks, and kicking you and a 1-year-old out the house. That's a lie. You put the COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and you arranged all the shit that you did, and now you trying to get me for $20,000 a month for a 1-year-old at the time, and I couldn't speak on it. And I'm hurt, and I'm bleeding out loud. I'm divorced, and I know why.
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home.
If your husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce, you're not a bad person. So don't let guilt get the best of you.
My wife informed me that she wants a divorce, and I left just to
keep the peace.
Keep the peace. And
by the way, guys, all these men that you will see one after the other, they're all homeless because of their divorces.
I'm still here. The locks, I went back the next day and the locks were changed. And
I've been on the streets for about 30 years. And the reason why I become homeless is me and my wife got a crucial divorce. Bad marriage, a broken heart and hit the streets.
Me and my wife getting a divorce.
Well, I went through a bad divorce, lost everything I had, and moved out here to start over.
Lost my house, my kids, my car to a violent relationship.
A broken marriage.
Relationship.
Yeah. Lost it. I have emotional issues I couldn't deal with. Car broke down.
Divorce. Then I rented a room, and then I came down with epilepsy and started having seizures, and the guy didn't want me there. And the next thing I know, I was in a assisted living house.
Got a job in a restaurant again, which I was an executive chef with Cheesecake Factory for a number of years, and then came back here and got a job. Got disabled where I couldn't work, and the lady I was with became a drug addict and spent a lot of money, and I became homeless after that.
The feminist movement is...
Guys, why am I making this video? Because I don't want to see any of you end up like those guys. The laws are against you. It's not logical to get married in the USA.
One of the biggest reasons for the divorce rate, because women have become so masculine. Woman gets in her masculine energy. A lot of times she'll be disrespectful to her husband. And men don't do well with disrespect. There's surveys that say that 80% of men say they would rather be alone and unloved than to be disrespected. And see, the feminist movement has taken it so far over the years to, it's not just equal rights anymore. Now it's men are being diminished and devalued and demoralized. What do we need men for? We don't need men. We can buy our own cars and we can vote. We can make our own money, run our own businesses. We can even have babies without men. And that makes men feel awful. A man doesn't feel he has anything to contribute to that woman's life. He's got to move on down the road.
Mrs. Rivera, I'm glad you're getting a divorce. Mrs. Rivera, I will say this to you. You're foolish. You had a good thing. As soon as it wasn't a perfect thing, it made you angry. Nobody's ever going to be perfect.
Yeah, they're all looking for Prince Charming. They all think the grass is greener on the other side. But it's not. In 90% of the cases, it's not.
You most certainly are not perfect. And the next guy you get is not going to be perfect.
Do you think after a divorce, it's fair to have a 50-50 split of assets?
Fuck no. That is ridiculous to me. Like...
Just look at her face. From the start, you can see she's a gold digger. She's planning on getting married with the rich guy and then divorcing and taking half his stuff.
No.
Ooh. Oh, I saw some eyebrows. I'm looking forward to these explanations.
I think what you bring into the marriage is what you should leave with. I think a prenuptial agreement should just always be a mandatory thing that you do.
So how much did my divorce cost me? Well, this is a fantastic question. There's direct and there's indirect costs. Direct costs, I lost $106,000 out of my 401k retirement plan I spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half the equity in the home, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cash, and savings that I also spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half of all the non-liquid assets like furniture, household goods, electronics, cars. Keep in mind, I paid for all of these. And this is in addition to financially supporting her and her/our daughter for 17 years, which is many hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Let me know again, what's the reason you would ever want to get married?
I'm now broke, live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and have a negative net worth for the first time since I was, 25. Indirect costs, my job, my sobriety, my self-worth, my masculinity, my hope for the future, my ability to trust women again, my belief in God, my pride, my motivation, my physical health. I don't know, let's just say everything.
Let me ask you this, you looking for a $100,000 wedding?
Yes.
Yes. Why? I have high standards and I
Just look at her and her high standards.
feel like I shouldn't lower them just because.
I have high standards too. I went to a justice of the peace.
Okay.
Married 32 years. The biggest weddings are the shortest marriages.
70% of divorces that happen over 40 are initiated by women. Okay, why is that? Well, as she loses these hormones, there are so many brain changes that are happening. And because she doesn't understand herself, she thinks it's your problem.
I have read over.
They think it's your problem from the start. It's not because of hormones. It's not because of anything. They think that when they're in their 20s. So, of course, they will think that when they're in their 40s.
50-something books on marriage, divorce, attachment theory, all the things, have spent literally tens of thousands of dollars in therapy. And I wish somebody would have sent me a video like this before my divorce. Sarah's comment, I made this decision and regret it 100%. My ex was a great man. I just thought I'd be happier alone after 20 years of marriage. But I was miserable and my daughter was miserable. Biggest mistake ever.
So I've come to the realization tonight, I'm not made to date in 2023. I'm not made for situationships, whatever the that means. No, I'm made to be a wife and a mom.
Then why did you divorce your husband?
I want my man to come home to me. I want to have dinner cooked. I want laundry done. I want to do all that. That's what I'm made for. That's what God made me for. I know people are going to be like, it's 2023. Women don't need to be doing that. I want that. I want that.
When you're stressed, if a woman can talk about what she's feeling, what she's missing, what she's not getting, that will actually raise her estrogen level and her stress levels will go down. Now, if a man is stressed and he talks about his feelings, his stress will only increase.
True.
That's a big
I don't want to talk about my feelings.
Because every time a man is stressed, he'll stop talking. And when he stops talking, women panic because they don't know different. And they want to go in there. What are you feeling?
Yeah, guys, this video just shows that men don't understand women and how women think, and women don't understand men and how men think. And if we just understood each other better and what we need from each other, I think the divorce rates wouldn't be so high. I think there would be more relationships and there would be more love. But we don't understand each other, and feminism just promotes superiority. It doesn't promote, oh, let's understand men. No, we don't care about men. We can do whatever we want because men don't matter. And that's the problem. What I'm trying to do, I'm explaining how women think.
What's going on? And if he starts talking, he'll just feel worse and worse and worse.
Einstein got divorced. Did you people know that?
Yeah.
No, I didn't either.
He did, yeah.
Albert Einstein, one of the greatest geniuses of all times, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein?
Yeah.
On my way to a third date with Pilot Man.
I just got out the date. We're saying goodbye. I know he wants to kiss me, and I wanted to kiss him too. So we say goodbye, and we kiss.
This is her on a date with another guy the next day. No, that's not Pilot Man. No, that's not her gay best friend. This is a straight dude that has made his account looking for a girlfriend and has actually admitted that he's attracted to her. And I'm sure she'll try to play this off and say, no, he's just a friend. I don't see him like that. While her arm is interlocked with his, and while they recreate the scene out of Lady and the Tramp. Pilot guy, whoever you are, can someone link him this video? Because when you see this, you got...
Pilot guy, you're a simp. That's it. You don't understand women. You don't know how to see the red flags. It's your fault. It's your fault.
I'm not ashamed of my 3 kids. And if I wouldn't have the 3 baby daddies, I wouldn't have my 3 amazing kids.
3 baby daddies.
But for me, you have to accept me as a whole with a 4 unit. So it's either, are you even equipped to hold down?
No, ma'am, I'm not equipped. Please leave me alone. I'm insecure. I'm a misogynist. I'm everything you want. I don't even want to be in the same space as you.
On this 4-4.
This guy, he was so low vibration. He wasn't even willing.
Low vibration from the start. Her IQ is very low. Like the vibration.
To spend $150 to spend an afternoon with a woman like me.
On
that's
a first
some
date?
Right? That's some low vibe.
No, I was gonna say 150 on a first date is kind of wild.
Well, when you get to my level,
on a first date,
that's
her level of delusion.
Nothing. Normal first dates for me are thousands of dollars.
That's insane. That's not really what's happening.
Usually it's like free to
go to the
people's
beach,
time.
like
Like
it's just a first date. You're getting to know the person. This isn't like you're my girlfriend. I'm going to spend thousands of dollars on you.
But here's the thing: when you're an expert psychoanalyst, you don't need that. You know the person.
You know how she knows? Because if you don't spend thousands of dollars on her, you're not the guy for her. You're low vibration. Now, we all know she's delusional. We all know. Even the women that are watching this, you can't say she's not delusional because she is. Now, if she gets into a relationship with a guy, is it her fault or the guy's fault? No, it's the guy's fault.
Instantly. So I have that gift. I don't need all this time to get to know a man. I don't need it. I know right away. Almost like what you would think of as a psychic, right into you, right away.
The biggest trick of the modern world was making women believe that working 8 hours a day for a stranger and leaving kids with daycare is freedom. And staying at home to raise a family that loves you is slavery. Yeah. All of that so they could collect double the taxes.
So, are you single or in a relationship?
I'm not gonna answer that one.
You wanna get in there?
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the simp.
Yeah, are you single or in a relationship?
I'm in a relationship.
With her?
No, we're not.
Okay, anyways, let's keep him out. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you know how it is. Like, you always see these, like, sad ass. You always feel bad for them. Chicks.
No, I don't feel bad for you, my guy. You're the stupid one. You're the simp that is in a relationship with a woman like that. I don't feel sad for you. I don't feel sorry for you.
They say for like 6 months we're in a relationship, and then they say on camera they're not.
If you've been in a relationship with her for 6 months and you didn't see the red flags, it's your fault. I was stupid. I was in a relationship with women that I shouldn't be in a relationship with. I paid the price. I was a simp. I was stupid. I recognize that. I admit that.
I always feel bad for those guys. It looks like I was one. That's gonna get you some views.
Yeah.
That's some real ass shit. You fucking know it, boss. Thank you. Hey, I needed you more than you ever knew.
Damn!
Why would I help a man get on his feet if there are men who are already standing up?
That is very brave of you to assume that the men already standing up would want to be with you. So, very brave of you. Also, have you ever heard of the expression, if you don't want to be with them at their lowest, you don't deserve them at their highest?
True.
Yeah. Last I checked, men want a woman who is kind and compassionate and giving and loving. That's basically the most valuable thing you can bring to a man.
Yeah, but nowadays women have been lied to, and they've been told by other women that we all want a bad bee, a strong, independent woman that acts like a man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not going to work.
Divorce is harder on men. People do not think that divorce is harder on men because men move on quicker. But what they don't realize,
and men don't speak out. They don't say what's wrong with them,
is that these men are grieving. They don't have a social network to talk to and to be supportive of them.
That's why I'm here. I read all your comments, all of them, all the time.
So they're moving on. Men bottle up their emotions, and that results in depression and anxiety. Generally, they don't have a lot of people to talk to about this stuff, and they're not able to really express themselves and talk.
You can talk to me, guys.
Talk about the terrible feelings that they have. Generally, men's health declines. Many men self-medicate, turn to alcohol and drugs because they don't have a support system. And then they rush into new relationships because they don't want to be alone.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a long, long time. You shouldn't rush into a relationship, and you should see the red flags so you don't get into a bad relationship.
Now, not only are they grieving over one bad relationship, now they have 2 bad relationships.
By the way, guys, I just added this in so you can have a laugh, so we can end this video with laughter. So she's doing a business video call, and this is how her husband behaves.
mental después de ser plasmada en una realidad el año siguiente para acabar de terminar todo esto. ¿Quieres una festeja sobre la boca de la vez? ¡No! ¡No te me quedes! Estamos construyendo la reunión de hoy y
Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.